and to build up courage during this really difficult time of pandemic. And we just want everyone to feel good. And so one of the things I am trying out, I was thinking we have a lot of great healers in this area. Great, great, great healers. They're absolutely wonderful. And I'm really surprised how many there are in this little corner of Medfield, Massachusetts. In fact, they'll sprinkle all over the place, and they're an abundance of a tremendous amount of talented healers. And today I'm here, which I'm hoping that someone will see us. How should I call you? Shaman Sue Angelo, who is um, from Melrose. Are you in Melrose now? And I'm like, okay. And I said to Sue, why can't we do a whole bunch of things that is just fun? And we could talk about managing energy. So I'm hoping very much this is being broadcast in the right place, because this is a little bit of a new platform for all of us. So I want to welcome you, Sue. So how are you doing today? Oh, it's so funny. This is my third week at home. I'm one of those people that are extremely active, and I am blessed. I see approximately anywhere from 15 to 20 appointments a week for reflexology. And to go from talking all day to nothing has really been difficult for me. And managing my energy so I don't end up wobbling has been difficult. And so one of the things I am trying. So that's wonderful. Did you go back to doing X-ray work because you were? Yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah. Hey, you know what? We got to do what we need to do to subsidize our income. Then, but I know that that's something. Being a full-time healer has been something that's been very near and dear to you. Do you want to tell everybody, since not everybody knows who you are? I know who you are. I think you're wonderful. Do you want to explain to people what you do for healing work and how you help people? Really? I don't. Really? Like Jennifer, I did just join us. She says she feels a little bit constrained, and understandably so, since we've been stuck at home for weeks on end. And I'm like, okay, as much as I love my puppies and I love my husband, but when you're seeing the same faces day in and day out, and thankfully I don't feel like a short order cook, but close enough. So how do you help people? I don't know, off the ledge? Is that the problem? Really? Just for a change of scenery? Yeah, and I am, what have I been doing is just walking my dogs. In fact, today, if I was under a normal schedule, I will be having, I have 2 tears in my meniscus that needs to be repaired. And I will be looking at a surgeon's face and telling him all kinds of story instead of talking to you and everybody else. And I think that's funny.
Birds and oh, there we go. Birds and like I like to see the animals in nature and see what shows up and what. So if I go out and I see hawks flying around, there's a message there for me, and I have to see, well, what's happening in that moment and why are the hawks there and what do they have to tell me? So that's kind of that's like a meditation for me, is to be in nature somewhere and see what shows up.
Well, one of the things, Sue and I used to talk tremendously about spirit animals.
Yes.
And on my totem pole, which maybe Sue will want to go into, one of my spirit animals are hawks. I've been blessed to be able to see eagles and all kinds of birds. So I'm constantly looking for hawks everywhere I go.
Right, right. I look for them. I feel for me, they let me know that I'm on the right direction. So if I see them and I'm heading somewhere and they're facing the way I'm going, then I know I'm heading to the right direction for me.
That's interesting, because my prayers, when I need to have reassurance. See, this is the thing that people don't understand, that they can actually customize the signs.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm constantly saying, the way I need to know if I'm heading in the right direction is by, hey, God, spirit guides, whoever you'd like to talk to.
Whoever you want to talk to, exactly.
Yeah. Show me if I'm going in the right direction by sending me a hawk. Yes. And lo and behold, I go, oh man, there's a hawk. Oh man, I really don't want to do this assignment, but somehow this guy, I'm like, okay, I can say no.
Right. Absolutely.
But
it's always free will here.
I know, but I feel like, because God has shown me this, I call it an assignment. I just feel like this is something that I should undertake. Am I wrong to say that, Sue?
Well, if it feels right to you, hey, you have to understand, if they show me an assignment, I go kicking and screaming.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
I'm sitting there going, oh man, another one.
Yeah, I'm not, I'm like, I'm more of, how does it feel to me? Sometimes it comes and I do it right away. I know it. I know I'm there.
Do you really?
I'm good. And I got it. Because hi, Robin. Yes.
When I get the assignment, because what I try to do every single day is have a minute meeting with God. I sit quietly and have a minute meeting. We usually have a huge meeting on January 1st. Yep. We decide to, maybe this is my background from being an office manager for years, and I would say, okay, God, let's do the big picture for the upcoming year.
Yeah, I do the same. Yeah.
You do? Okay. And I remember there was one year, I think 7 years ago, I hear God in my head says, are you ready, Helen? And I go, oh man, this is not good. I go, ready for what?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm going to say he.
Okay.
If it's a she, that's okay, but I'm going to call him a he. He says, are you ready to be seen? I go, oh man, what does that mean? He says, well, you've been asking to be seen globally. Right. I'm giving you the platform to be able to do it now. I won't tell you what was going on in my head in that moment. There was a lot of F-bombs going on in my head.
Exactly.
And he says, well, you've been asking. Now this is the time.
Right.
And I was trying to inch away from the assignment. It didn't work out. So here I am talking to you, and I'm going to be inviting people to talk with us, you, me, and whoever else wants to jump in.
Right. Right. Exactly. I'm ready to see what questions they have, if anybody has any. And
yes. Oh, there's Robin and Missy. Hey, anyone have questions for either Sue or me especially if you're on this journey, feel free to list your questions. I haven't figured out how to do. I don't know if we could ever do audio talks. I'm really new. This is a platform that I just learned how to use today. And Sue knows I was about to tear my hair out of my head. And I'm already getting gray. See, check that out.
So
And
I
then
have my own gray. Absolutely.
ugly.
Well, no, I stopped dyeing my hair a few years ago. And the first year was a little tough, but now it's okay. I'm good about it.
Now, can people hear Sue talk? I'm praying that you can because I can hear her. I could turn up my my talk right here just to be able to hear people. And Sue talk. I'm praying that you can. Okay. Because I can hear. I'm sorry. I could turn up my. So
they said they can't hear me.
How to cope with marriage. I feel a little constrained. And there's one person who said that, but she hasn't come back to say anything else. So I'm going to assume that you're being heard because
they said they can't hear me. We can't hear her.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say.
I only see one. Jennifer just says I can't hear her.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to turn this up a little bit, see if I can hear you. No, I can hear you, Sue.
You can hear me? Okay.
No, I can hear you. You're fine. So let me ask you this, Sue. What has been your biggest assignment as you're trying to manage your energy to say, yes, I could do this?
The biggest assignment is actually to go with the flow of it. That if I'm feeling anxiety, sitting in the anxiety, seeing what it says, see how it looks, and then move through it. And then the next thing, if I'm in the fear, oh, hi, fear, I see you there. What are we doing? Yeah, let's look at the fear and what is it? Because if I don't look at it, it has a sneaky way of hitting me on the back of the head.
Yeah, and what's the backlash usually? Or do you find yourself repeating the same damn lesson?
Same damn lesson.
Oh man, that's the worst when you go.
Same is the worst.
I call those groundhog moments for those people who've seen Groundhog Days when you're repeating the same damn lesson over and over again.
So what I keep trying to do is find different ways to work with it. Someone had mentioned here they were wondering about the crippling anxiety, and that seems to be something that everybody keeps calling me about.
Yeah.
And
what's your normal advice about handling anxieties?
Take a breath.
Well, I know.
And also, too.
I say that again?
Change.
Do breath work?
I do breath. I follow Heather Holloway. She's really good. She does breath work. I follow different people that do breath work. I don't do breath. I mean, I don't teach it, but I do my own.
Give me an idea. What does that look like?
Okay, if I'm full of anxiety, I look at where I am. I find something in the room that's really part of this world, like a crystal or a stone, and I hold it and I take a breath into my body and I'm like, oh, here's my body. Here I am.
What I do is I know because once I get into the moment where I'm feeling really anxious and I have to stop.
Yeah.
Like as I showed you my gray roots just a little while ago, because I was banging my head trying to figure out how to work this platform. And I know what I would do if I continue to work on it. I would just dig myself deeper into frustration. Yeah. And then the F-bombs really come out. Yes. For a healer, I do swear like a soldier, like a sailor sometimes.
I do too. So what I would do, and what did you do, Helen? What did you do? You stopped, right?
I stopped and I walked the puppies.
Right.
That's what I do, because if I'm not walking the puppies, I'd be thinking about what should I eat? Mm-hmm. I'm not hungry, but I'll be thinking, okay, the kitchen is right over there. I'm gonna go and make myself a unnecessary snack.
So what I do is I also ring the bell,
Oh,
or I rattle, which I don't have my rattle right here, or I drum. If I'm like you said, if I'm trying to figure something out and I can't do it, and I'm like, what does this mean? I'll be like, and that kind of gets my mind out of the anxiety.
so does that mean that the drumming helps you to reconnect to your soul?
Yes.
Oh,
And spirit. Yeah.
huh. Okay.
Yeah. It gets me out of it stops the anxiety thoughts.
What other tips can we give to people to stop anxiety? Does anybody have any suggestions what you use to stop your anxieties that you might think it might be helpful to share with others? So this is a great time for everyone to share their thoughts and their views. And there's no what I call silly or stupid answers because everyone does things in a very different way.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, Robin says she loves it when I swear like a sailor, and she's heard me.
Yes, and I swear too, the same way.
I'll tell you, this I swear something about releasing those F bombs just
Right.
moves energy through the chakras.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
If the anxiety is bad, what I tell people is I have someone, if the energy's out of control, I'm like, wave your arms, go, woo!
Yeah. And,
like,
and oh, and Missy just says that she goes into her quiet space. You see that message? And she just cries and releases.
Excellent.
And the thing, I wish I could do that more, but the reason why I don't like to cry, I'm exhausted for at least 24, sometimes 48 hours. I don't know if you have any thoughts about that, Sue.
Exhausted from crying?
Yeah, I get so exhausted from crying.
Well, have you held on to it for so long?
Oh yeah, decades.
Right. Well, that's why you're exhausted, because you use so much energy to hold on to it for that long, and then you release it.
That's true.
Your body's like, wow, shoo, she finally did something about that that we're holding on to for so long.
I never thought of it. It's kind of like a bowel movement of emotions moving out of me.
Right.
And my archetype is I'm basically like a warrior.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hold on, not only am I doing things for me, I'm holding space for everybody else.
Yep. Yes, Ellen.
And I would love to talk more about holding space for other people. Maybe that's a topic we could continue to talk about. Yeah. But what I would like to do, we have about a couple more minutes to the broadcast.
Okay.
So, and maybe you could talk about if people want to get in contact with you, then this is a good time to give yourself a plug, Sue. You know how I am about plugs.
I know you are. You're really good about it.
Well, it's all about helping all of us.
It is. Thank you, Helen. So I'm at SueAngelo.com. That's my website. But you can also get me if you go Sue@SueAngelo.com. That's an email that you can get in touch with me at. If you see me on Facebook, you can friend me. You can always send me a message through friending through Facebook. I also am. My phone number is 508-654-2808. And we can put the website in the comments if we want. But it's SueAngelo.com.
SueAngelo.com. I'm getting both. SueAngelo.com. And your phone number is what again?
508 654 2808.
Let me see if I'm clever enough to do this. Oh, I got part of it.
Part of it went up. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, anyway. Hey, do you want to do another talk, perhaps?
Sure. When would you like to do that?
I just think these, to
It's
tell you
just for fun,
honestly, I
right?
just love doing these types of talks. Now that I know how to do this, I could actually hear your voice and see your face, and so can everyone else. So to
That's
me,
really
it's
nice.
not a hard platform to do. It's just a matter of being comfortable with it. And it's so funny. We have so many fears on doing something that's brand new that it actually shuts down our energy. So instead of saying we can't do it, I said, you know what? Let me take that walk with the puppies and I'm going to come back and figure this out. So,
Thank you for figuring it out.
and what's a good time for you? Do you feel like doing this tomorrow? And
Yeah,
tomorrow's
we can do
topic?
this tomorrow. What time would you like to do it tomorrow?
What's a good time? Do you need a tremendous amount of, let's talk about, what should we talk? Holding space?
Yeah, we were talking about, I think we mentioned 11 o'clock earlier. I don't know.
And tomorrow's date is April 2nd.
April 2nd. So it'll be Thursday.
Yeah, and talk to us. Talk to us. Let me see if I could change this.
Also bring any questions if they want to have, if they have any questions that they want to ask us directly.
Please put it in the box below or above. Let's meet. And do you want to have tea? Or do you want a candle? Do you want, we could do all kinds of fun things if you like.
I tried light my candle, but my match wasn't long enough.
Well, I'm so afraid I was going to burn my finger because I was like, okay, I'm going to figure out how to use this. So is everything okay with everybody? Is tomorrow a good time at 11 a.m.? I wish I could give you a thumbs up, but I'm just so pleased that we figured this out. And if we could do something like this every single day, then you know what? This is going to help all of us.
Everybody, because it helps me to talk about it, helps me talking to you, it helps me seeing people.
Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, well, it's like talking to people from 20 feet away, and then I have to turn up my hearing aid to hear people.
Yeah, exactly. So you're funny, Helen.
You know, I could be outrageous. That's part of my fun. All right, honey buns. So we'll meet tomorrow.
All right, we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for coming on.
Yes, thank you,
Helen.
Things, and feel free to drop us questions. We're going to learn more how to do this. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye. Now to figure out how to shut this off.